Greetings all. My name is Harteja. I'll be presenting our project on historical review of temples in Hyderabad city under the supervision of Srimati Geeta ma'am, Dr. Govind Deshmukh sir. From the dawn of civilization, temples have not only been the hotspots of spirituality and devotion but also of culture and knowledge. Telangana region was ruled by Shatavahanas, Chalukyas, Kakatiyas, Qutub Shahis, Nizams and many more. During the reign of Nizams and Qutub Shahis, they have contributed a huge donations to the temples, which led to the temple architecture to prosper. Through the temple architecture icons motifs, we can understand the socio-economic conditions of our past. In the Deccan region, we can observe the temples of mixture of North Indian style and South Indian style. Thus, the Hyderabad city we have built both in North and South Indian style. To understand significance, we have chosen 5 temples. The objectives of this project are to study the type of art and architecture of temples in Hyderabad city, to understand the heritage and culture of Hyderabad, to analyze the social, religious, cultural and economical conditions of our past. Now my friend Hemant is going to further explain this.
I'm Hemant. I'm going to describe review of literature, methodology and significance of the temples. For the purpose of the study, we have gone through some literary sources. Review of literature, Medieval Temples of the Deccan, Kazak's Henry, Indian Architecture, written by Percy Brown. Structural Architecture of the Deccan, written by Naik A.V. Elements of Indo-Iconography, written by Gopinath Rao T.A. Hyderabad Archaeological Series, Government of Telangana. Methodology. The study utilized both the secondary sources and primary sources for reviewing the temple architecture. We collected archaeological sources like architecture, motifs and icons. We identified some historical temples in Hyderabad city. We chose 5 temples which represent different types of architecture. For this project, the survey method was adopted. We collected photographs, interviews of expert persons well versed in temples, art and architecture. Significance of the temple. A temple is a symbolic house, seat and body of divinity for Hindu. It is a structure designed to bring human beings and gods together using symbolism to express the ideas and beliefs of Hinduism. Types of architecture. Broadly, temples are divided into 3 categories. They are Dravidian style, which is known as South Indian style, Nagara style, which is also called as North Indian style, Vesara style, the mixture of North India with South India style found in Deccan region. I am going to invite my friend Anup for further explanation about this project.
I am Anup Ranjan. I am going to describe about Kala Hanuman Temple and Ranganath Swami Temple. Kala Hanuman Temple. Sri Ananta Padmanabha Swami and Dasanjanaya Swami Kala Hanuman Temple is situated on a hill near Attapur. The temple is as old as 1100 years. There is a Yagnakunda sacrificial pit near the temple where Janmejaya is said to have performed Yagna. That pit in course of time is filled with water is called Gundam. The Gundam is about 80 feet depth and so far it is not dry depth. And sage Vyasa Raya re-instructed the temple around 550 years ago. The temple address is facing towards south and the Sampangi oil is applied on every Tuesday and Saturday. You can see that. And there is also a Goshala in the temple premises, and the temple is built in the Dravidian style of architecture. The top part of the gopuram is flat surface and it has 2 types of gopuram. Now Ranganath Swami Temple. The temple is situated in Shivaji Nagar, Secunderabad. The temple is built as it is as Sri Ranganath Swami Temple at Srirangam, Tamil Nadu, where Sri Ranganath Swami Temple along with Bhudevi Sridevi gave darshanam in this temple. The temple is built in the year 1930 and the rituals are performed according to Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. In the year 1990, Vanamamale G.R. Swami and under his supervision the Vanamamale Matam has taken over the temple and the temple is built in the Dravidian style of architecture. And now my friend Harish will continue the other topic.
I am Harish and I am going to describe you about Tulja Bhavani Temple in Muralidhar Bagh, Abits. The temple was constructed by Muralidhar, on which the street is named as Muralidhar Bagh. The temple is around 200 years old. The idol of this temple is made up of green stone. The temple has Mahalakshmi idol, which is similar to one in Tuljapur, Maharashtra. Most of the Maharashtrians come to this temple to worship the goddess. The people who are not able to visit the Tulja Bhavani temple at Tuljapur, they visit this temple. Dasara is a vital festival in this temple, celebrated grandly, and large number of people visit during this period. Effigy of Ravana is burned on Dasara. This temple is a North Indian style of architecture. They do not take donations and there is no hundi in premises of temple. Sri Panduranga Vitaleshwara Temple in Regimental Bazaar, Secunderabad. This temple is more than 100 years old. The idol is carried by the priest from Pandharipur by walk and was installed. Many devotees visit mainly to get solve unemployment, visa, and other problems. Most of the devotees who visit are Tamilians. On the first Ekadashi of Ashada Masam and Dhanur Masam, Brahmotsavam are held. The entire Twin Cities, in this temple, Sudarshana Narasimha Swami idol is there. Most of the temples use Utsav Vigrahas, but when it comes to this temple, they use Sudarshana Swami Mula Virata Vigrahas. This temple is built in Dravidian style of architecture. Now, my friend Viresh is going to continue the further topics.
I am Meeresh. I am going to explain Sri Swayambhu Chennakeswara Swami Temple, Chandrayana Gutta. Chennakeswara Swami Temple is on a hillock. Sri Chennakeswara Swami Temple is situated in Keshavagiri, Chandrayana Gutta. The Lord is said to be have manifested here, that is Swayambhu, along with Sri Devi and Bhudevi. According to the local tradition, sage Sedo Maharshi performed meditation. The Lord blessed with his meditation and appeared before him. Asuri Maniganti family has been the priest worshipping the Lord since 7 generations. Chhatrapati Shivaji is said to have visited to this temple. Every year, the Brahmotsavam and Kalyana Mahotsavam celebrated grandly. The people from Bharkas, both Hindus and Muslims, used to participate in the celebrations. The temple is managed by the endowment department, and the temple Gopuram is built in the Dravidian style of architecture. These are the photos of Swayambhu Lakshmi Chennakeswara Swami Temple about 400 years ago. Now my friend Siddharth will explain the further topics of this project.
I am Siddharth. I am going to describe the observation part of this project. Observation. We surveyed temples and observed with the help of photographs. We observed that in Hyderabad city, people worship several deities. So many temples were dedicated to Lord Shiva and Vishnu. And besides, worship of mother goddesses was in the form of Tulja Bhavani also prevailed in Hyderabad. We conclude with the help of sculptures, icons, motifs, the medieval temples of Hyderabad city, that society of Hyderabad city was very tolerant. The Qutub Shahis and the Nizams were religiously tolerant. We know that the culture of the Hyderabad city was cosmopolitan. There was religious freedom among many sects of Hindu Dharma, and also there existed harmony between Hindus and Muslims. Suggestions. Most of these temples are in dilapidated conditions. They need donations for renovation and maintenance. Thank you.